Hey guys, this is Monty here from the Review Bros, and today I wanted to show you guys this cool box set that I got for my 18th birthday. This is the Classic Collection Thomas box set. This was released for the 65th anniversary of the Thomas franchise as a whole back in 2010. Now, how I got this box set is pretty interesting. I was looking for some birthday presents. I was looking for some potential birthday presents for my 18th birthday. And then I went on eBay for curiosity just to see if they had this box set, and fortunately they had it. And I think the price was 33 pounds, but unfortunately the shipping was even more than that. So at first I thought, well, that's it. I'm not gonna get the box set. But if I called my dad who was working, and I told him that, hey, I wanted this box set, and he said, what was the shipping cost? So I told him, and he said, the only way we're gonna get this box set is that if you use all of your birthday money. So I bit my tongue and I gave him the money, and luckily I finally have this box set now. This is my baby of my entire Thomas collection. If you touch this thing, I'm gonna rip your hand off. Nah, just kidding, guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so much, but yeah, if you touch this thing, your hand comes off. But yeah, this box is pretty cool. As you can see, here we have Thomas in the front, side Thomas in the side, and here is everything the box set comes with. My camera can focus. There we go. So it has seasons 1 through 11. And of course, in the top here, you can see that there's Thomas and Friends. So without further ado, let's open this box set up. I hope I can do it with one hand because it's difficult to get it open. There we go. As you can see, here we have seasons 1 through 11. So we're gonna go one by one, and I'm gonna give you my brief opinions on all of them, except for 9 through 11, because yeah, you're gonna have to wait till I review those seasons with Sequoia. But here we go. See if I can get them out. Here we got series 1, or season 1, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna call them series. Now, I'm not a big fan of series 1. I think the stories are a little bit boring, my opinion. The first half is a bit boring, but the second half I think is pretty good. Now, don't get me wrong, this season is fantastic because, it's the first season, obviously, but looking back at it as an adult, it's kind of boring in the first half. So here we have series 1, the disc. And by the way, if you're asking, do these have the restored episodes? No, unfortunately, they do not. This is the remastered versions. The remastered versions are basically the original, only with differences in the taking away the old quality of the original master tape. So yeah, put series 1 over here. Now let's go into one of my favorite seasons or series 2. As you can see, here's Thomas with Edward. This is from Edward, Saving Edward from series 9. Series 2 is one of my favorite series of all time. All of the episodes are good. They are really good episodes. If I had to pick favorites of this season, I would choose Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree, A Close Shave, Ghost Train, Edward's Exploit. Almost all of them, really. Series 2 is fantastic. One of the best Thomas series ever to be made. So here's the second disc. Again, no restored footage, sadly. So let me put the... Oh god, there we go. And that's we got Series 3, which I reviewed on my original channel, Space Train 1984, back in 2020. And so yeah, Series 3 was pretty good for the most part. Yeah, there were a couple of bad episodes, but they weren't that bad. They were bad because the story was messed up, but they're still good episodes. They're still fun to watch from time to time. So here are all the episodes. My favorite episodes in here include Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure, Let's see. Gordon the Famous Visitor, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, Edward Trevor and the Really Useful Party, and Buzz Buzz. Yeah, but you know, this is still a pretty good series, nevertheless. So here's the disc, and here's Thomas with Henry. I think this is one of the promo pictures from Series 8. Yeah. All right. So let me put let me put Series 3 back where it belongs. And up next, we got a series that I've never reviewed before, and a lot of people have been requesting me to review this series on my original channel, Series 4. Now, I'm going to give you a hint on what are my thoughts on Series 4. Series 4, in my opinion, is possibly the best visuals in the classic era, and that's to Season 7. And the first 12 episodes, which are dedicated to the narrow gauge engines, are fantastic. And what about Michelangelo's narration? I think Michelangelo's narration is fantastic in this series. He really puts a lot of effort in these early seasons. So yeah. So this is from The Great Discovery. Thomas's face is edited. It's pretty bad Photoshop. Pretty bad Photoshop, if you ask me. All right. Up next, we got one of the fans. Up next, we got what most people say is their favorite Thomas series, Series 5. Series 5 is not one of my favorite series if you go by the US version. The US version I'm not a big fan of because I'm not a big fan of Alec Baldwin's narration. Now, Michelangelo's on the other hand, now that is perfect. Michelangelo's narration in this is fantastic. He puts a lot of effort to his narration, and I think he did a better job than Baldwin in some episodes. Yeah, Baldwin also did a good job in some episodes in Series 5, but I prefer Michelangelo's narrating Series 5 over him. So here we have the back. And also, I forgot to mention, let me go back here to Series 4. One thing I'm going to mention that these DVDs have, unfortunately, is that they have some episodes out of order. So, for example, Home at Last should be before Rock and Roll. And let's see. And then, over here, Snow should be the last episode, and Rusty and the Bowler should be the pre-last episode. The reason they're out, some of them are out of order, is because these go by production order. They do not go by airing order. If you want to go by airing order, go to Thomas Wiki and look for them. They're in airing order. So let me show you the disc. So there's Series 5. All right, let me put these two back where they belong. All right, so give me a second, guys. I'll be back. All right, so after that, the show went on a small hiatus because they were busy working on the production for this movie, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, my opinions on this movie have changed ever since I did the review with Sokola Diesel on his channel. I no longer like this movie as much as I used to. The plot is incredibly messed up. Thomas is inconsequential to the plot of this Forsaken movie. And it just doesn't feel like a Thomas movie after all. This movie feels like a Shining Time Station movie. It should have been a separate movie. It should have been a TV special in my opinion. Do I still like the Thomas stuff in it? Yes, the Thomas stuff on it does shine because, hey, it's the model era after all. So my opinions on this movie have changed ever since I did the initial review. When I do the Thomas and Friends retrospective with Carter and James, my two friends from the retrospective we're doing on Sokola Diesel's channel. Check those out in his channel. I'm probably not gonna have a lot of good things to say about this movie because my opinions on this movie have changed ever since I did the initial review with Sokola. Alright, so after that, Britt Allcroft leaves, and her company becomes Ghislaine Entertainment, and the first thing they produce is Series 6. Now, this is one of my favorite series as well. That's to Series 7. Because the episodes in here are just so good. Like, they're really good episodes. Let's see here. So we got these three are out of order, as you can see right here. The camera can focus. There we go. These three are out of order. but the rest of them are in correct broadcast order. So almost all of the season 6 episodes are good, except for this one. This one can go itself. Middle Engine sucks. So yeah, series 6, and here's the disc with Percy. Pretty good series. Highly recommend this one if you're just getting into Thomas. Check out series 6. It's got some great episodes. Then we go into the last season of the classic series, and my favorite season of the classic era, series 7. So here we got Thomas with Toby. This was the last season to be made by Ghislaine Entertainment before Hit Entertainment bought the show, and they start producing it from series 8 onwards. Again, all of these episodes are out of order. They're in production order, so yeah, don't even bother thinking that there's gonna be one in production in broadcast order. So yeah. Hold on, guys. Here's the disc. And now we're done with the classic series. Now we're gonna jump into the Hit era. And the first season to kick off the Hit era was the season which is the season we're currently reviewing, and it's coming out very soon. Series 8. I'm not gonna reveal too much on my opinions on this season because we're working on a review, and I don't want you guys to I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm just gonna say that this season has been very mixed between Sekula and I. So here's the episode order. Yes, they're still out of order. This is our production order. The only one that is in correct broadcast order is Percy's New Whistle. So yeah. Here's the disc. This is with Thomas, Emily, and Bertie. All right. So after that, so after that we get the 60th anniversary of the series, and the thing that came out that year, the first thing that came out was Calling All Engines. I'm just gonna say what I think about the special. What did I think about the special as a kid? As a kid, I thought this was a really good special, But now looking back on it, there are some problems with it. But what problems are they? Well, you'll find out once Nicole and I review Calling All Engines pretty soon. So here's the disc. I do have the US version of this one, but I mostly prefer the UK version because I'm kind of like an OG person, like an original person. I want to have everything that's original, like from the original country. So yeah, I'm having everything Thomas from the UK because I love the UK. Alright, so after that, after Calling All Engines, we get, if I can pull it out, after Calling All Engines, we get Series 9. Now, Series 9 is what I consider the first season to have some faults with it, and that, of course, is the first season to introduce the 3 strikes and out formula because Sharon Miller was involved in this series. She was a script editor in this series, but she wrote a couple of episodes here. And one of those episodes is The Magic Lamp, and that is an episode that has the 3 strikes and you're out formula everywhere in that episode. So yeah. I haven't seen Series 9 in a good long while, so I can't give you guys an opinion, but I will give you a little disclaimer for this DVD. On Molly's special during the scene where the tar flies up one of the trucks, there is a DVD glitch. So if you think your DVD is broken, do not worry. This is just an error that transitions to every single one of these DVDs from the box set. If you buy the regular Series 9 DVD, then it doesn't happen. But in this box set, yes it does. So don't worry about it. So here's the disc, Series 9. Alright, so after that we get the spin-off series, Thomas's the Jack in the Pack, which was released as Thomas's Trusty Friends. Now, this DVD doesn't have all of the 13 episodes that were produced. There are 2 missing here, which are Percy's Scary Tale and Jack Owns Up, which were released on a Sunday Mirror Promotion DVD. And unfortunately, that DVD is fucking expensive to get because it was only released as a Sunday Mirror exclusive, and I've tried to find it on eBay and Amazon, but I unfortunately cannot find it. And if someone has it, wants to sell it to me, feel free to comment down below, because I really need that DVD. So here's the disc. I won't reveal also what I think about Jack in the Pack, because that's another story for another day, because we're still working on season 8 as we speak. So yeah. So now, after that, we get the first series to have 28 episodes, Series 10. This was the first series to have 28 episodes, like I said. And this series marked the return of Sir Handel to the series, and also introduced some characters that will later become staples in the CGI era, like Rocky and Rosie. And yeah. So here we got the disc. Series 10, this is the first series I did not see as a kid, because Series 10 was the first series not to be released on DVD entirely in the US. I think there were like 7 episodes released on the US for this series, so I didn't see the series entirely until, last year, when Thomas HT Classics, rest in peace, uploaded the whole series to his channel, and it was pretty good. Not good, not great, not bad, just good. It was pretty good for the most part. Alright, so after that, we get the first series filmed in high definition, and of course this is the final season to use the models. Well, technically, this is the last series to have to be fully model animated. Series 11. This is one of my favorite series because, I don't know what it is about Series 11, but I just love this series. Because, I think I get nostalgia for Series 11 because I don't know, I think it's the camera work or the model work, maybe, but yeah. Get so much nostalgia for Series 11. Alright, so I forgot to mention that this box set was the first time that Series 10 and Series 11 were released on DVD. Previously, they were not available on DVD, but the box set marked the first time that both series were fully available on DVD. Yes, you could get the Engines and Escapades DVD, but those were just narrow gauge episodes, and yeah, I was furious when that DVD was released in the US. I was furious because I wanted standard gauge episodes, not narrow gauge episodes. I don't dislike the narrow gauge engines. I like them, but I want at least one standard gauge episode because I'm more of a fan of the standard gauge than narrow gauge. So yeah, Series 11, pretty good series. Not gonna say what are my favorite episodes because that's another story for another day, like I just said. And with that, we're done with the box set, but this video's not done yet, because after that, we get one of the best Thomas specials ever made, in my opinion, The Great Discovery. This is the UK version, as you can see. This is I got this one for during my birthday. This was incredible. This is still an incredible movie all these years later. The only thing I don't really like is Pierce Brosnan as a narrator. Yes, I think it's cool that they got James Bond to narrate the movie, but I'm not a big fan of his narration. I mostly prefer Michelangelo's or Michael Brandon over him. And I know a lot of you guys hate Michael Brandon, but I love Michael Brandon. His narration makes me laugh from time to time, and whenever I'm feeling down, his narration always cheers me up. So here's this, very different from the US cover. I prefer this cover over the US cover because, it's cool as hell. So yeah. Great special to end off the model era. And then, we get what most fans say is one of the worst Thomas series ever, and I still don't understand the hate because I haven't seen it yet. So, series 12. This is the first series to have 20 episodes as opposed to 26. Most likely due to budget reasons. That's why they lowered the episodes down to 20. And from what I've heard, this series was pretty expensive to produce. It costs about £1,000 per hour to produce just one episode. It took the crew 5 days just to finish an episode. So yeah. Here's the disc for series 12. And I don't think the CGI for this season was that bad. Yes, there are some horrible faces. But other than that, series 12 wasn't as bad as when I was a kid. I didn't think this series was bad. It was pretty cool to see the entrants have CGI faces. But episode-wise, yeah, there were some bad episodes here. But I'll get to those episodes when we get to series 12 with Sekoa. Alright, so goodbye to the models finally. Well, not finally. I'm sorry. Goodbye to the models, sadly. And we transition into the CGI era with series 13. The first series to be animated by Nitrogen Studios in Canada. And when this series came out in 2009, I was really impressed by the CGI animation. I liked the episodes when I was a kid, but there are some episodes here that I no longer like because they're stupid or frustrating or just boring to watch. So here we got the disc. So yeah, series 13, not a bad series, could have been better. And finally, this is the last DVD I'm going to show you because as of the recording of this video, I don't have series 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and also I don't have the big world big shit things. So yeah, here we got series 14. This one was average, to be honest. This series was the groundwork for me quitting Thomas for a little while back in 2010. At least I didn't quit Thomas yet because series 15 made me quit Thomas for a little while after I saw one of the worst episodes I've ever seen. So here's the disc. Yeah, the case is broken apparently because it apparently got damaged during shipping here. Here's the back. Spine. And of course I already showed you the disc. Yeah, the case is also broken because one of the supports for where the disc goes is broken. Broke off when I unboxed it. So yeah, I need to get a new copy of this, but I will get it very soon. I don't know when, but it'll be very soon. Alright, so that's my entire collection of Thomas stuff from the UK. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button. And season 8 is coming. We're still working on it. I know I've said that plenty of times, but you know, we're busy with college and all that stuff. And as of the recording of this video, we're going to finish off our live stream of Professor Layton Unwound Future. So yeah, this has been Bonnie from the Review Bros, signing off.